every single time I get what is called, I think, a vasovagal response. And what that is to me is I start to feel nauseous, I start to feel dizzy, and I come to the point where I know I'm going to pass out if something doesn't change about the procedure.
What do they have to do to help you?
Every time I have to recline in the chair, so it has to be all the way down. I just try to get through it. And I've never been able to do a procedure sitting up without having that feeling and coming to the point where I have to stop.
So we just finished the injection, we did it sitting up, and how did it go?
I didn't feel a single bit of dizziness or nausea, and I didn't feel anywhere close to passing out at all. I would say I didn't get that vagovasal experience at all. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope other people can experience that technique, because really for me I always had nervous anticipation going for it because I knew that would happen to me, and now I don't feel that way.
Oh my gosh, that just made our day. Thank you for sharing your experience.
Yeah.
Coming back for your next injection?
I'm looking forward to it, and I hope other people can experience that technique, because really for me I always had nervous anticipation going for it because I knew that would happen to me, and now I don't feel that way.
Oh my gosh, that just made our day. Thank you for sharing your experience.
Yeah.
Coming from like a hypochondriac of needles, I felt the most calm I've ever felt in my life, whether it be a shot in my arm or taking blood out. I felt so calm, like I would take another 4 in the face. It was great.
She used to squeeze my hand to death when she would get shots, and it would leave marks from her nails in my hand because she was so frightened from just the needle going in. But
And I was so calm. Like this is unbelievable. I can't believe this just happened. The vibration to the chin, the acupuncture ball, and the talking in the background, like it calmed me, but my mind was on vibration to my chin and what was in my hand, and I didn't even realize I was getting shots in my face.
Wow, that's great. Thank you.
So, as a very young child, I had a very traumatic experience with needles, and I even ran away and screamed whenever I had to get a shot. And to the point that when I became an adult, getting a flu shot, getting any other shot, I would actually pass out before I could even get the shot. And so I was a little worried when I came to see Dr. Yu, but he taught the method of meditating before, and also the clicks that we do, and just being mindful of breath. And so now I can come in, get Botox and not be afraid, and I can also get my flu shot every year. And I've never passed out since, because I do my breathing before I get my flu shot. So thank you, Dr. Yu.
It was absolutely incredible. I have a fear sometimes with certain things and new things, so this was a big challenge for me. But Dr. Ken absolutely made me feel comfortable. Everything was perfect. The breathing in and out slow, and just the knowledge he had made me feel so comfortable that I came to the right professional. I was very at ease. I had no fear, and it just, everything else in the world kind of fell away. So you don't feel anything happening, and then by the time you know it, everything is done and you look fabulous.
Wow.
Thank you.
Did you also find that coordinating the breath with the hand grips
Yes.
helped as well?
Absolutely. Just the breathing in and out and holding just the little dials, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
absolutely helped. Yes, just breathe in, squeeze, release, let go.
I would get so much anxiety going to an appointment. I wouldn't schedule them as frequently, and I would go in and I would nearly pass out every time I had an appointment. And they would have to bring me juice, they would have to bring me snacks, and I would have to sit and wait until I felt better to go home. It keeps me distracted from the needles. It keeps me breathing, which is obviously very important. And I'm to the point now in my appointments with you that I'm able to actually have a conversation with Dr. Yu and enjoy it while he's doing my injections, which is so far from where I used to be. And it's all really thanks to him and his commitment in making sure that I'm comfortable.
So for any patients out there that feel anxious about needles, that's normal, okay? But it doesn't have to be that way. the pain is physical, our suffering is optional. And it's all in how we interpret this. You've had 3 kids?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And it's kind of the same thing with Lamaze, as you're having that laborious pain, what did they tell you to do?
Breathe.
Breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you breathing quietly?
No.
Right? So same thing, just breathe and hum through it. And next thing you know, if we can actually visualize something positive with it, and sometimes we do a gratitude exercise, and we'll say, what are you grateful for because?
Yes.
And as you inject, you do it, and next thing you know, we believe that that feeling that you have emanates into the treatment and even affects, the molecules that you're being injected, so that if you're experiencing gratitude and you're in a good place, then it seems like the treatment actually turns out better.